Hi there, everybody. So this time we are here outside again. We are always outside basically because there's no way to go inside even here, as the cabins are open. Yeah, there's a lot of open spaces and you can feel freedom and you can feel how you are alive. You just grounding and at the same time as a tree have a root in the branches, you go up and down and you connect to both. You connect these two realities and you are in balance. It's about being in a balance. It's not something very complicated. It's very easy to do here in the nature. And again, yes, the tree is putting the roots, the seeds putting the roots first, and then it's growing up. And we kind of, I think this is a good idea, just so makes sense, kind of. It's been proved by millions of years of evolution and in the whole universe. So yeah, this is I'm kind of underneath a tree again. This is one of the local species of the Amazon. This is it's called mulchi in the local language. And yeah, it's an interesting fruit. Yeah, it's kind of getting ready, and yes, that's how we go. Yeah, it's producing few times in a year. It produces what it likes to produce when it likes to produce, and the fruit is really very juicy, sweet, beautiful, and yeah, oh, can't even wait. And yes, this is the idea. Just take it and eat it. It's really, it's sweet, it's juicy, it's full of vitamins, minerals, full of nutrients, and full of prana energy. We are, um, again, mostly eating fruits, but again, we're eating also other things. But it's very individual. It depends really. Anybody, every person have a little bit different preferences. But again, we are in a fruit climate. This is working here. This is something that is long-term sustainable. This is something we can just plant once in a lifetime, and that's the idea. That's the world I would like to really underline. That this is not that you plant every 3-4 months something that will die eventually. Again, you have to plant it and again dig in the soil and until digging the soil until you get really tired, probably one day. Yes, again, this is also another option, and we do it sometimes, but most of the time we do this. We plant tree. This is like 8 years old tree, and yeah, it's fruiting. It's like you plant it once in a lifetime. You don't have to do it all the time, or maybe sometimes we have to repeat it when it doesn't work, when there's some problems, but it's a one time and then you let it go. You just give it a little maintenance and you keep going and you keep doing other things, and the tree knows what to do. It will grow, it will do its things. It will flower one day and will, if you're lucky, it will fruit. And this is the idea. You don't have to be there and telling him what to do, or just like, oh yeah, just this is wild species. They know. You don't have to even touch it. And yes, and then you do other things and you're not losing time. You're really doing something. My microphone, professional microphone. So this is something that we would like to do. Something that it's very, very simple and very efficient also, and very sustainable in the long term, because in the universe everything is long term. Short term things, that's what we see in the system, in the cities, in our current system is dying. And this is, short term, today. But we have to look ahead, look way ahead. They say 7 generations. It's very, very, very optimistic view. But yes, let's say that's how we have to look at where is it going, what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen after tomorrow, and in 10, 50 years, 100 years. It doesn't matter if we are not here anymore. There will be somebody else. So this is the idea. So all the nutrients are there all the energy is there, and you have still plenty of time for other things and other activities, and you don't have to really totally like obsess by something, kill yourself doing something that it's actually something that the nature should provide yourself to yourself without too much effort actually. It is more effort here because we're starting from zero and with almost zero experience, and now we have some experience. But I have some experience now, but it's still learning and learning. And this is the idea, because the classic agriculture or even permaculture, it's really not very much. Yes, it's not very much working this way. Yes, grains and all kind of things are also nice, but we don't concentrate on that. We don't concentrate on starchy things. We concentrate on sweet fruits. And yes, we're not dying, we're not sick, or we're not tired. Yeah, health issues. I had all kind of health issues in Europe. I had all kind of problems since I was a child. And yes, that was also great motivation to do something with that, no? So yeah, I don't really I came here really, I didn't know how to do stuff. And with a lot of problems, and not just physical, we have all kind of psycho, energetical, emotional, and other stuff. We know. And this is all a healing process. This is a basically healing center. I'm not gonna be just only doing fruits, because yeah, it would be very limiting, or doing just yoga retreats or something. We are doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, and balancing all these things out. There is no so yeah, we're not specialized. I'm not specialized in almost nothing. You have to know kind of a little bit of everything here, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and that's the thing. You use common sense. Again, this is survival intelligence that we are losing in the cities, and you are adapting to the environment, and you are just thriving. You just your health gets better. I got to sort out most of my issues, and it's been working. It's been working, and no matter the age is it's not such a big issue anymore, or whatever we have genetic information is not the best. We can rewrite it. We can just reactivate other things. Yeah, we are just being reborn every time, and because there's other things. There's all kind of psychedelic things and all kind of medicinal things that growing here. Not specializing in that, but there's also option. It's for someone who just feels the calling. It can just be an option, and it can help a lot. Personally, I'm not really. I tried all kind of things, but I'm not really concentrating on that. So this is kind of the idea. Simple things. We can do all kind of complicated ceremonies, complicated diets, complicated ways of life. Read all the information, and we're gonna just go more and more confused. The best things in the life are really that simple, and the heart is simple, the mind is complicated. So we can all decide which way to go, and then do what we want to do. This is not the only way. I'm not trying to say this is for everyone, but for those who feel the calling, for those who feel that this is their roots, their origin, or their let's say their way, then I think that's a good idea. Okay, so for now, yes, I'm not going to be talking about details about nutrition and stuff. That's everybody can find it anywhere. There's a lot of confusion there, but maybe I'll get there one day. and slowly just introducing you what we are actually, what these crazy guys are just doing here, you know, in the jungle. They are just crazy. They are not doing the way the things that everybody else is doing. And yes, exactly, yeah, that's the way. In a history, in humankind history, what we know, which most of the time we don't know most of it at all, the majority was always wrong and always basically manipulated. So we try not to be the majority, do it a little bit different way. So the few crazy guys often were actually finding out some good key solutions, and they, of course, being not understood from beginning at all. So yes, we are not understood at all. Yeah, we don't care. Bye, ciao.